Welcome back for the intermediate training course for Tableau, and today we'll be starting with creating of a new dashboard. We'll be learning how to create new dashboards. That's a new course, and out here is listed as mentioned there on the Word doc. We'll be creating newer dashboards for consolidating multiple data visualizations in one single dashboard for clear and effective representation. So how do we go about it? Generally, the flow is you start with the worksheets. Okay, for starters, let's open the data file that we have. We already have a data file created, which is of the Tableau form. So I'll click on open here, and I'll click on creation of user and data visualizations. Why I'm opening this particular sheet? Because this is the worksheet that we've already worked upon, and this worksheet will take us and help us in creation of a dashboard. So if you selected it, let's click open. We can see the file is getting imported here, and obviously it'll take its time to load, right? So we have the file here, and this is the file that we had created. These are some of the analysis that we had performed. This is the price analysis as per the dates. These are the dates that we have. That apart, okay, let's create a new dashboard. Okay, so I click on here. You can see in the bottom center corner there is this button, new dashboard. I click on it. Now after clicking on it, I can see the two sheets over here. What are these two sheets? These two are the same sheets that I've created here, the equity segment here and the tech and price analysis. So let's click on equity segment here first. Okay, what do we have here in equity segment? Well, we practically do not have anything out here. Obviously, because we have not worked on this worksheet, but that is not a problem. For now, let's go on the dashboard. Okay, I'm just leaving it as is, although I was contemplating to rename it, but let's not rename it now. We'll rename it a little later. So we can see the two sheets over here. The second sheet is that of what Tech Mahindra price and price analysis. That is a shame. This is a sheet that is getting reflected over here in the dashboard. So as a flow, the worksheet that you have created, that worksheet you will see as a default in the dashboard. But again, you will not see any random format worksheet over here. Okay, it has to be a worksheet which needs to have been worked upon at some level. Now, obviously, in case of equity segment, we have not done anything, so we'll come to that a little later. What I am primarily doing as of now is I'm helping you create a dashboard. That is my objective. Okay. So what I'm doing is for you to create a dashboard. Now, okay, in the dashboard, what do we see here? We have already discussed this, but let us take a quick run through this. Out here in the dashboard, we see the default view. That is a default view. And if I click on phone, that will be the phone view. And we can edit the layouts. If I click on layout, you can also drag and drop it. The default view that you want. Device preview will look somewhat like this, but let's stick to, and then will be what? Default sized and fit all, fit width. And there can be customs. The phone type is also applicable over here and all. Now, okay, this is a one part. So this is something we already done. So I'm not going to go into the much detailing here. Click on default. After clicking on default, I can see this sheet. So what I'm going to do is there is an instruction here, drop sheets here. So let's come and drop sheet here. Wow. So now the entire sheet that we have here, this is the same sheet. There's nothing different. It's this sheet and this sheet. There is not much difference, except that out here we have the columns and the rows and everything defined and set. If I want, now what has happened here is this sheet that we have created here, this is the price analysis sheet, and the same price analysis sheet I have imported over here. If I create an additional worksheet over here, which is not the price analysis, which is something like the percentage delivery quantity to traded quantity, then that sheet will also be reflected over here once if I save the sheet and all. So that I'll come to that a little later. Right now, my objective is to make you understand how to add anything to the dashboard, how to create a dashboard and add a worksheet to the dashboard, and do some juggleries here. Now, juggleries means can we add any objects here, navigations and ask data, image, text file and all that. Addition of text and such things. And let us show the dashboard title. So which dashboard, what kind of dashboard is this? Well, we'll name the sheet name as what? Price analysis. Apply. So out here also we can see the dashboard one is named as what? Price analysis. If I come here, I can rename this also as what? Price analysis. So this is what we have here. Now that apart, what additional tasks can we perform here? Okay, so I click on this sheet, and then I click here. We can go to the sheet, which is taking us to this. It brought us back to this sheet, but no, that's not what I'm looking for. If I click on this more options, okay, you can click on fit. You can fit the entire view towards standard. This is a standard fitting for the sheet. If you want, you can fit to the width. You can also fit to the height. So these are the different fitments that they have provided. We'll click on the entire view. And I click on this again. Out here we have filters. So we can use these filters for, like, modulating interactivity also, but I have not yet reached interactivity. But let's click on day of date. So what we are doing here is we have selected the day of date as a filter. Okay, now I've selected all of them over here. I deselect all. Everything is gone. I'll just pick, how do I put it, all the even days. Okay, so what I'm doing is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 22, 24, 26, 28, and 30. So what I've done here is I have selected only the even days price data. So how is the even days price data showing up over here? That is what I want to analyze. So that is why I have selected the only even days price data. Okay.